Whoop. Mic check, microphone check. All right, this is new. We're doing it on Zoom to get you more involved with 6 Sports. All right, ding. Get on board with it. Be notorious. All right, so we're back. So blowing it, killing it, ripping it. It's episode 5. And all right, so yeah, last week I had a valiant effort to do it by myself, but we had to keep the show rolling. But we're back, guys. 6 Sports is back, the 3 of us. Teamwork's the dream work. Get on board, like it, love it, subscribe to it, spread the word.
New logos.
And that's from our boy Anthony at peel_it_once. Magnets for the car. Look at this. It's as big as my face. It's huge. Spread the word. That's what we're talking about, okay?
And if you like the old logo, you can still get that off our merchandise. Remember that.
Never forget it. All right, so we're back. Episode 5, like we promised. We're back in the, what is it? Tiki Lounge? Tiki Hut. We're ripping it. Lots to talk about today. First of all, get your winter tires put on because I think it's going to be snowing tomorrow. Today's Saturday. We already knew when we were recording on Sunday that our picks on Sunday were irrelevant, but we just did it anyways. So now we're coming together. We're doing it on Saturdays, waking up early, putting in the elbow grease for who? The 6 Sports crew, you guys, all right? So now when we give you our predictions and our picks and our thoughts, you can go in tonight after dinner and go make your picks, or tomorrow morning you got a little bit of insight, maybe a little fact or two that you never knew before. So today, Meat Stick, D, Chipper Jones, we're here. We're going to start with what? College football?
College football.
Oh, yeah, and we have a special guest. Meat Stick and I play ball hockey in the summertime. Our boy, Fraser, I call him Fraser Crane, but he's going to be joining us momentarily. So stay tuned and let's go with college football. All right, so every week I just kind of jot down like the marquee games, you know what I mean? The teams that when you hear it, people know what you're talking about, not like some random other Idaho place, whatever. So I'll rhyme off some games and I'll ask you guys what you think and I'll give you my thoughts, all right? We'll just kind of shoot through it.
So I'm not too much into the college football, but I'll give you my take. My takes, these are the 2 guys about the college football, all right?
Got it all.
I got you on the hockey. I got you on the MMA, but these are your football guys right here, all right?
All right, so first off, I guess we'll start with right as me and D rolled up to set up for recording, we heard that Clemson and Florida State Seminoles, the game was canceled because someone on Clemson tested positive for corona, so that game is a wash. So we'll start with the Florida Gators. They're playing Vanderbilt. The spread for Florida Gators is 31.
Damn.
Obviously, that's a no-brainer.
So they got that game unlocked. Next game.
All right, so we're going Florida. Clemson's canceled. Indiana and Ohio State. Ohio by 20.
Ohio State, man. Indiana's playing very good college football so far, but Ohio State's a juggernaut right now. Justin Fields is a top 3 NFL pick this year in the draft. He's a Heisman candidate as well. So Ohio State, no offensive buts. The Buckeyes all the way.
All right, perfect. What do you think? You don't know.
I'm gonna go with Ohio State because of the odds.
Meat Stick's a sponge right now. He's kind of just listening to what Big D and me and
I'm gonna go with the odds. If the odds are huge,
okay, so
that's the way to swing.
North Alabama. Alabama's got nothing but cornfields in football, so you know any team that has the name Alabama in it, they're decent. But North Alabama played BYU. BYU's favored by 8 points.
So that's a close one.
Yeah, BYU, like I always tell you, is a good team. They're not you know what I mean?
But they're
good,
surprises.
but they can beat bad teams. You know,
but they actually got a good quarterback coming up, man. He's supposed to be another top 2, top 3 NFL pick in the next couple of years. So look out for that kid. But I'm going BYU this year.
BYU for sure.
Taking BYU.
And then UCLA is playing the Ducks of Oregon.
Oh God.
And Oregon's favored by 16.5. But right when we rocked in on the radio, it said, what was it? Six players on UCLA are out. So that's a factor right there.
Chip Kelly's playing his old stamping ground because he coached Oregon before he went to NFL. He coached Oregon, coached Marcus Murray and all those guys. But Oregon's a good football program. UCLA is still trying to get back up there, so I'm gonna go Oregon.
Yeah, it's a money school, but they just don't have like coaching and like the.
Chip Kelly needs talent. Chip Kelly needs talent in UCLA, so I'm going to Oregon.
Okay, yeah, I'm going Oregon, but I don't know if they're going to cover that spread. At first, I didn't think they were going to cover it, but now that I heard UCLA has 6 players out, I don't know. Like,
I'm taking Oregon.
that's one to watch. Okay, and then we got Cincinnati and University of Central Florida. Fun fact: University of Central Florida, 2 or 3 years ago, was an 0-13 team. The next year, they went 13-0 and won the championship. Fact. Okay, so Cincinnati UCF. Cincinnati is favored by 5.5, but I like UCF because of that. But Cincinnati's a good team, and I think I'm going to go with Cincinnati.
I'm going UCF.
Woo, University of Central Florida. All right, and then we got Wisconsin and Northwestern. Wisconsin's favored by 7.5. I think that's a lock. I'd pick Wisconsin.
I'm taking Wisconsin. I'm taking the Badgers to win that game.
Yeah. We got the Tide, Alabama versus Kentucky by 30. Alabama.
Next game.
Tide, roll. Exactly.
Roll Tide, next game.
And then we got our boy D's freaking team over here, Auburn against Tennessee.
War Eagles. I'm rolling my team all the time.
Auburn's 10.5. I think that's a lock too.
Yeah.
What a question I wanted to ask you. I was thinking about it earlier this week. What is the name of the stadium at Auburn? Do you know? If you don't, Meat Stick, Google that for us.
Yeah.
All right. And then
I know, but it's gonna come to my head.
It's like top 2. I was listening to Mike Wilbon.
Jordan Hare Stadium.
That's it. All right. So if you ever get a chance, you can go there.
On top of that, too, me and my good buddy CQ. Shout out to CQ. Our plan one day is to go to Auburn, go watch an Iron Bowl game because he's a Bama fan. I'm a War Eagle fan, so that's what we're looking forward to going to there. Shout out to my homie CQ.
I'm a Stanford fan, but I'm coming with you anyway. All right, then we got Mississippi State and then Georgia. Oof, that's another. Just skip that one. But 24.5 for Georgia.
The Bulldogs are actually struggling this year, but I'm still gonna go Georgia.
Yeah, Mississippi State's nothing to bring.
Kirby Smart, he's a great coach. I see NFL coaching for that guy in the near future as well. So
this just in about the Auburn game.
Yeah.
No starters out for the COVID-related reasons. They're all cleared today.
But what about UCLA? Is it COVID-related?
No, both teams.
Okay, so there's a little.
It's a good matchup.
Okay, 2 more left. We got Oklahoma State, and then we got Oklahoma.
Ooh, Red River rivalry.
Sooners, baby, Sooners. I'm going Oklahoma, but they're favored by 7. I guess that's going to be a close one, huh?
Lincoln Riley versus Mike Gundy.
See, like, I'm learning new things every day too.
That coach those guys always have legendary games, legendary finish between those teams. I'm gonna go Oklahoma because I'm a Lincoln Riley fan. So I'm going Sooners.
Oklahoma too. And then we got USC. What is that? University of Southern California, right?
California, Trojans.
Yeah, the burgundy and yellow.
Trojans.
Magnums. No free ads. They're playing Utah. So I don't know. I'm going with USC. It's 3 points. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a low scoring game or it's gonna be a tight game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight game, but I'm gonna take Southern Cal with that game.
All right, so that's pretty much it. I don't know too much about college. He's our pro. He's our resident pro with that. So now let's dip into NFL because we always do it the Sunday and we feel bad. I'm like I said it at first, like we're recording it when the game's already on. It doesn't make sense, but we still got to do it, right? We got to pump that content for you guys, for the 6 Sports guys. And don't forget, peel_it_once, and you could be up this coat of arms, slap it right on your car. Everything's good. People are gonna ask, who is that? What is that? Boom. Next thing you know, Elon Musk things. All right. So I think this might be a good time to bring Fraser in.
Yep.
You guys down?
Yep.
Get his insight and get his involvement. Okay. So we're on Zoom here. So I need to let this guy in.
And ladies and gentlemen,
this is our first time.
So if it just bear with us, right?
I called him before. And Fraser's iPhone.
Here we go.
It's connecting to audio and can't hear you yet. Okay, so in the meantime, while that's sorting out, do anything fun this week? Any big news?
I just watched some good TV, actually.
What were you watching?
The Boys. A very good
the
show.
Boys in the bright sports.
You guys, you know me. I love Sons of Anarchy, and I'm going to put this as my number 1 now. It's one of my favorite shows, The Boys. Check it out on Amazon Prime.
Can you text this guy? See
I barely watch TV during the week. So I'm always killing. I'm always working 12-hour shifts at work. So I barely
that's it. I started a new gig. So he's working nights. I'm starting at 7. He's finishing at 7. So it's a nice. How do you do? See you later. All right, Fraser, I can hear you. You got to get your audio and visuals going here. We're recording live.
How are you, boys? Thanks for having me on.
Oh, there he is.
What's up, buddy?
There he is.
Okay.
Patriots fan.
Patriots all day. He's got Darcy Tucker jersey in the back with the BMO. Tom Brady.
But he's a Buccaneer now, but we'll let that slide.
All right, Fraser, nice to see you, bro. It's been a while. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, boys. How are you guys?
Doing well. Your phone's plugged in. You're ready to go. We just dabbled our toes
Okay.
into college football, and we're gonna get started with the NFL with our projections and all that.
Perfect.
All right. Anybody you want to shout out to over there?
You know, just all the Patriot fans out there. Hopefully, a big game tomorrow. We're gonna win it up.
All right. So let's talk. Let's start it off with Arizona and Seattle. So we every week after we like Monday, I come over to Meat Sticks Place and we got a whiteboard and I write down all the games, right? And we'll make our predictions early in the week and our minds will change, but whatever. So we always have our picks here. That's why when we say, oh, you guys had that, I didn't have that. That's what I'm talking about. So this week it was Arizona and Seattle, and I went with Arizona, and both these guys went with Seattle. Do you watch
I think
that?
I'm going to Seattle on this one. You know, Russ Wilson came out there hot. He had to perform, and he did. The kid got sacked a lot. He did get an injury. So, actually, side note here, he has AC joint sprained in his shoulder.
Wilson?
Russell Wilson does?
Sorry?
Russell Wilson has one? Sprained his shoulder?
Nope. Murray. Kyle Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. That's why I noticed in the game he was grabbing that shoulder.
Like, limping, you know, a little bit. He's gonna.
Week expect a lot of running, a lot of run game if you're Arizona fan.
If you're a Cards fan, you can see him do a lot of run RPOs next week.
I don't know if this was the final number, but I saw Russell Wilson at I think it was 388 passing yards. That was insane.
He's still my MVP this year. I don't care what no one says. He's still my MVP. He's still my league MVP.
But he's throwing a lot of INTs, man. He's got to figure it out.
He's got that
So
video
on
camera.
the sign note on that one, Will Snatcher was 14 yards short of becoming the 5th NFL history QB to be having 3,000 yards throwing and 30 touchdowns in his first 10 games.
Russell
Wow.
Wilson?
Yeah. Now, can you name the other 4 QBs? It happened in the 2000s.
Peyton Manning.
Yes. Do you know what year?
Oh.
I'm going to say 2003.
Nope.
Okay, who else is up there?
2005.
Nope.
Brett
So
Favre?
we got.
No.
2004.
I said
Nope,
Brett
so
Favre.
it's not-
I have no idea about any of this.
So I'll give you a couple hints here. The years 2007,
That's Patriot.
2000,
I remember that year.
Tom Brady.
2011. Yes, Tom Brady. Do you know what year?
You just said 2011.
Peyton Manning. Hold on. It was Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, 2011, correct.
That was the
Ding,
MVP
ding, ding.
he won that year in the season.
In 2007,
Tom Brady.
that one was correct. 2017, sorry, 2013, 2014,
Peyton Manning.
in them back to back.
Peyton Manning. Yeah, Denver.
Correct.
Woo.
Correct.
It's like Jeopardy over here. All right, so
It
yeah,
is, it
that game is over. But now we're actually talking to you guys. We're gonna give you our like thoughts and our actual.
Here's the
like,
Sundays.
picks. This is the Sundays picks. The first time for you guys. First time every time for our 6sports fans. All right, get on board. All right, so first up we got. Ooh, this is a nice game. This nice matchup. Tennessee and the Ravens with Lamar Jackson.
Rematch his divisional game last year in the NFL playoffs.
That's a tough one. I almost want to pick a tie on that game.
I'm taking Tennessee.
I think Henry's gonna come out here and be a beast and show up here.
Always going. I agree with that.
What do you think? Who you going with there, Meat Stick?
Baltimore, because they lost that game and they want some revenge.
That's the game. That's the game when Derrick Henry turned Earl Thomas to a fullback. Lead
Tennessee
blocker.
has good defense too.
Yeah.
Very good.
They're coming off a loss from what, New England in that monsoon game last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sunday night football game. And Tennessee's coming off that debacle against.
I'm thinking Tennessee. I got my boy Tannehill, Stanford guy, just
It's
like Tiger Woods.
And as well, Tennessee's coming
Same
off
here.
against the Indianapolis Colts on Thursday night football too. So both teams come off some heartbroken losses. So it's gonna be a good
It's a
game.
coin flip, pretty much. What are you thinking there, Fraser? Tennessee or Baltimore?
I'm thinking Tennessee's gonna come out there and Henry's gonna run about 200 yards.
200 yards.
Yeah,
Hold you to that. Hold you to that.
yeah. We'll check in with you next week about that.
Tennessee has a good defense though.
Then the
They're really
next
good.
game, I don't know why, but there wasn't even a spread on it. But the Lions of Detroit against Carolina and Christian McCaffrey. I think that's a no-brainer to me. I'm Carolina all day.
Taking Detroit.
I'm going Carolina.
So actually, Swift is out. So is Galloway.
I'm still taking Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm taking Detroit.
So what are you going with?
I'm gonna go Carolina because I haven't picked Carolina. I picked Carolina once this year and they won, and then the rest I knew they were gonna. It's kind of a crappy game, you know. It's nothing exciting, but the odds are probably gonna be close, and it's actually a money game. So I'm gonna go Carolina.
Bad team and a good bad team. So it's like
I'm gonna go
whatever.
Carolina.
Not a nail biter by any means. And then next up we got Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland.
Yeah, I think Cleveland. That's like
Cleveland.
no problem.
Taking the Browns.
Yeah.
You're just picking that because you're a friggin' New England fan, aren't you?
yeah,
Then he smiles. All right, so yeah, we're all on board.
Garrett's out.
Pardon?
Garrett's out with COVID.
Yeah, and guys, like, you want signs like this? Fraser, do you want a sign like this?
I want one of those. How much, buddy?
It doesn't matter. We'll tell you later. But if you go on Instagram and you type in peel_it_once, talk to our boy Tony. He's got signs like that: metal, reflective, plastic, magnet, decal, sticker, whatever you need. You want to drive, impress a girl on a date, slap it on your car. Good to go, guaranteed. All right, and then next up we got the
New England.
Patriots and Deshaun Watson.
Houston.
That's
What?
Isn't it?
Houston. Yeah,
No,
Houston.
he's saying Houston, Deshaun Watson.
Oh,
That's
this-
not his pick.
I thought you
No.
were taking Houston. Oh.
I knew
Nah,
what you meant.
Cam Newton's full of energy now.
Yeah,
man.
we got Fraser pointing at his
Honestly, man,
his
like
New England hat from
Houston-
1996 over there.
the,
Perfect.
the Patriots are playing good football
kidding,
last
bud.
couple games, so I'm taking Patriots. I feel bad for Deshaun Watson, man.
And Sonny Michelle is activated.
Yep, that's what
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm taking New England. Did you know that, Fraser? We just heard that.
I did.
just now.
I didn't know that.
Was I gonna say? I feel bad for Deshaun Watson after seeing what DeAndre Hopkins did against the Buffalo Bills.
Dunking on him.
I could picture Deshaun Watson just punching air at his
Oh yeah,
house,
I
man.
called that. Back it up. Last week I said Kyler Murray. I picked the Cardinals. I went against the grain, and what happened? Last play of the game, Hail Mary, D-Hop hopping on top, a threes, dropping the top. That's a wrap. But anyways, on to Big Ben and the Jaguars of Jacksonville.
No brainer for me.
Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh. I'm never gonna walk away from Pittsburgh.
Okay, I like Pittsburgh too for the win.
But Pittsburgh always played. Jacksonville always gives Pittsburgh a hard time all the time. I know they always struggle against Pittsburgh, the Jaguars all the time. But I'm still gonna take Pittsburgh, but it's gonna be a slugfest. But Jacksonville played good against Green Bay last week.
That's what I mean. That's why I was going to ask you. So the spread on Pro Line is 10.5. Do you
I'm
think
not-
they're going to
no.
cover the spread? Do you think Jacksonville had a really good week last week and then they're just going to shoot the bet again?
No, I think Pittsburgh's not gonna take it for light, but you never know with the Steelers. They did the Dr. Jackson line, so I'm going Pittsburgh in that situation. I think it's
All right, yeah, you're going Pittsburgh. That's your squad,
that's your
right?
squad anyway.
Yeah. All right, and then we got ATL and no Drew Brees and the Saints.
Taysom Hill
Jameis
starting.
Winston,
But Taysom Hill starting.
Tayton.
Taysom Hill starting.
I didn't know
So
that.
so, what's your input about that, boys?
All right.
Winston's kills in.
Well, that's the kid who's like, this is your chance. Like, you gotta nut up or shut up. Like, this is your time to shine. And if you do, rip it. And if you don't, you're gonna have fun back in that third stringer pine bench in the back there, bench warming.
So you got New Orleans or Atlanta this weekend?
I still like New Orleans.
I'm gonna go New Orleans too.
I'm taking New Orleans.
I'm going Atlanta.
New Orleans.
All right. These six guys.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Atlanta too. I'm
Atlanta
gonna switch up.
jumped on that bandwagon real quick.
I
eh?
was.
Oh, you know what? I don't think Hill's gonna finish. Hill's gonna go halfway and he's gonna.
Do you think James is gonna come in the second half, take over the game after?
Yeah.
Who knows though? It's just like Justin Herbert when he came in for Tyrod Taylor on the Chargers. He freaking ripped it, and like that was his chance. And like, hey man, these guys, they're just as good. They're the same. You know what I mean? They've been practicing and playing their whole life to get that chance. It sucks that you got to ride the pine and like watch so much, but once you get that chance, like these guys are ready. These guys are in the gym 2-3 times a day, eating right, sleeping right. You know. But I don't know. The spread's 4 points for New Orleans. I want to call a tie on that. If you're gonna like pick a pro line, pick a tie on that. I bet it's gonna be a showdown to come down to like one of the last 2 plays. Trust me, watch.
Saints got playmakers. Michael Thomas, man, he looks like Sideshow Bob the haircut, but that's for another day though. Continue though.
All right, and then we got the Bengals, Big Dick Joe.
I looked into this game a
and
lot.
then Washington, and somehow Washington's favored.
I looked into this game a lot. I'm telling you right
Doesn't
now,
make
this
sense
is the
to me.
money game. This is the money game.
Because
It's going to be close. The odds are close, and the odds are for Washington. I'm telling you right now, I'm going Cincinnati for sure.
I'm
What
going
do you mean?
Cincinnati.
Of course it's Cincinnati.
I'm going
That's what,
Bengals.
that must be a typo. That's true.
Oh, that might be
Favored in this game.
I'm going
Yeah.
Bengals. I'm going Bengals. I'm taking Bengals from that game.
Yeah, so I think all three of us are on board that the Bengals are gonna win over Washington. I'm thinking they're gonna cover by at least a field goal for sure.
What do you think, Fraser?
You like the Bengals? You like?
I think I'm gonna go Bengals too, boys.
Yeah, you're hopping on
I'm
board.
gonna go Bengals.
Big game. I think that's the bet.
Hopping on board with this one, boys.
So next up, that's all the 1 o'clockers. So that's your 1 o'clock games. After that, two a time. You already know. Miami versus Denver. Miami's favored by 4.5 points.
I'm going to.
I'm going to it.
That's his boy. You already know. You already know.
I'm going to.
We all
I'm
love
going
to.
to
I think they're gonna win the division.
You think so?
Yeah.
You
I think they're gonna win that division.
Well, Buffalo and Miami got to play each other again, so that's gonna be a good game. But I'm still leaning towards the Bills winning that division though. But
Oh, Bills are winning the division. Tampa,
No.
I know. I mean, Miami is.
Think?
Miami could be a wild card team, but they're not winning the division. though.
Pittsburgh, Buffalo, man, that's all me right there. I'm going. Buffalo's winning that division.
I'm taking Miami winning the game too. 2 a time.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry guys, we're doing the Zoom thing again. It's our first try, so I'm trying to make sure it's still recording. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything, so I might keep popping in and out of the picture. That's all I'm up to. So Miami.
Yep.
Miami.
Let's get a dap.
Miami.
All right, and then we got the New York Jets and the LA Chargers. LA Chargers, what are they favored by here? I don't even have it written down, but
9 point, what was that?
yeah, for
Chargers are 3-7.
what is it?
7.
7? Nice.
I'm taking the Jets.
Pretty sure the Chargers are 3-7.
I don't trust the Chargers either.
Because- I'm,
You guys are
because-
picking the Jets?
I'm taking the Jets because Chargers always blow leads. So I'm going with the Jets.
You chose the Jets last
What?
time.
I'm gonna pick the Chargers to
I'm taking
win.
the Jets, man.
Something
But
about
I
you
don't,
and
I
those
don't think
Jets.
they'll win by 9. So if you're playing, what is it? Money line? Straight up? Money line? If you're playing money line, I'd pick the Chargers over the Jets.
I don't know who's driving your
They ain't
Jets,
gonna
but
win
it
by
seems
9, I
like
don't think.
Goose.
I'm going Jets, man. I like the Chargers, but I don't trust them holding leads, man. So
We all know Goose dies in Top Gun. Jets are just that type of team.
all right, next game.
Perfect. And then I like this one. We got a couple older QBs, Green Bay and Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts with one of the best defensive lines.
Cold.
Buckner, right? That's the name, right? Buckner.
Yeah.
Okay, watch out for that guy.
Don't talk about that. He should be. I'm so pissed Niners traded him, man. But it is what
Niners
it is, man.
traded him away.
Holy jumper. 35-14 Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio State college football is up 35-14 over Indiana, so that's all right.
I don't think is Devontae Adams playing this week.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I heard something.
Devontae
I heard
Adams?
something
I'm not
about
sure.
him not playing this week.
But
I'm
Indy's favored by 2.5. I'm going Green Bay all day. Like that's another one. Like if I'm gonna make a three pick ticket and bet like $500 on it, like I'd go Green Bay, Cincinnati, and like one other one. Like Kansas City over Vegas or something.
I'm going.
Adams is in.
You going?
Adams is playing.
Yeah,
He'll be good to go for Sunday.
I'm going Colts.
Colts. This guy's going with old man Rivers and his 9 children that he's got, right?
And that defense
Yeah, that defense.
wins
Offense
championships.
wins games. Defense
Defense
wins
wins
championships. Who said that? Ray Lewis in his gypsy dance in Baltimore. I loved it. All right, and then we got the. I don't talk about this one. I don't care.
The Cowboys Vikings.
Yeah.
Vikings are on a roll right now. They won 3 straight. Dalvin Cook's playing some amazing football right now, running the football right now. Adam Thielen had a couple touchdowns against the Bears on Monday Night Football. So I'm taking the Vikings win this game. I don't trust the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. Whoopsie.
Just letting you guys know, I'm never going Cowgirls. So
I'm actually picking the Cowgirls this week just to cover on spread. I don't know if they're going to win, but I think they'll cover the spread.
Minnesota's on a roll right now. I'm going Vikings.
Kirk Cousins, isn't he like?
Yep.
I'll choose Washington over Dallas if I had to.
What do you think, Fraser?
What do you got, Vikings?
I'm thinking Cook's gonna take it over.
Kirk Cousins, yeah.
Cook's taking over on Sunday night.
Yeah, it's their
They're
favorite.
gonna come out. I think it's gonna be
Hey, stop moving your phone there, fella. You're getting weak connection, all right?
Sunday night football game.
Yeah, and then we got Sunday night football. KC and the Raiders. John Gruden, Las Vegas. KC's favored by 8 on Pro Line. I'm going Mahomes all day, but the Raiders beat KC the first time they played this season.
Hey, but some of the Raider players, some of the Raider defense players on the COVID list right now, so some of them might not even play tomorrow night.
Which makes my pick even stronger, picking KC.
And on top of that, too, the way the Raiders beat KC on week 4 of the football game, so Mahomes is gonna come out coming out gunbusters and everything, man. So KC's gonna come out hard against the Raiders on Sunday night football. So I'm going KC all day.
All right, I'm going KC. I think they're going to
Chiefs?
cover too.
I'm gonna go.
Don't do it, though. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Always go with your gut.
I'm going Raiders. You wanna know why?
Derek Carr's playing some
Oh,
good.
Jeff.
You know what? Everyone has a bad game in them, and I think KC's due for their bad game this week.
No, I'm going KC, man. It's a revenge game for the Chiefs. This
There's
week.
always an underdog win in a week.
That's
KC
right,
played last week? Are they coming off a bye week?
No, they won last week.
Who do they play?
I think they count for. No, they can actually count for
Bye week. Yeah,
they count
that's
for bye
even
week,
more
yeah.
reason to pick KC.
And
They're rested.
remember, Andy Reid's 18-3 after
Unless
that.
they're out partying.
Remember,
Really?
Andy Reid's
Listen, fact, guys. Fact coming in.
Andy Reid's 18-3 after bye weeks.
18-3.
Philadelphia and Kansas City. So
You like this?
That is my third pick on my 3-pick ticket, betting $500. That's a lock. You heard
Hey,
it first.
every streak is made to end somewhere, all right? Number 4 is due to come someday. Tomorrow's the
Just
day.
not today. No.
Monday,
All right, and then we
tomorrow.
got
Monday night football game.
Monday Night Football.
Look at this. They always give Tampa Bay the Monday nighters, eh?
Because Tom Brady
Tom
sells
Brady.
jerseys and fills seats, bud.
Yeah, but he can't play for shit lately.
Yeah, but
Not against Carolina last week.
Yeah, that was one. Oh, it was Carolina though. Come on.
Mitch Trubisky's first game back, though, right?
Don't you
Or
know?
no, it was his second.
No, yeah. So
Not
Trubisky,
to Trubisky, McCaffrey's second.
McCaffrey, yeah. So he didn't play last week. He didn't play last week. He was out. He was out,
He was
with
out
shoulder.
again?
Yeah, he had a shoulder issue. Shoulder
He
issue.
came back, played a game, and then he got
Yeah.
injured again.
Yep. So
Yeah, because he went off on that first game that he came back
against
right?
KC too.
Yeah, he ran a lot. That was a close game, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
33-31 KC.
So he doing? All right.
So you got the Rams and the Bucks. So who you taking from
I'm
Monday Night
taking
Football?
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm going Rams.
Aaron Donald, baby.
Tampa.
What?
Who you going, Rams or Bucks?
You're muted.
I'm
We-
going Tampa. I gotta go.
You going
I
Tampa?
gotta go with my boy Tom.
Tom
I'm
Brady.
going with my boy Tom Brady.
Okay, perfect.
There
Go
you
with
go.
my boy Tom Brady on this one.
Microphone
Is that
check.
better?
Microphone check. All right, so that's
Mic check. Mic check.
yeah, microphone check. You're good. So that's it for the NFL. I had a couple random facts written down. Guys, I told you last week that this is going to be serious NBA talks. That's why I'm rocking the Raps. But we'll get into that. That's this guy's situation. Stanley Johnson stays with the Raptors. So we're going basketball. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Basketball
Dive
time.
we're
bud.
diving in. All right.
I'm already
Let's
on
go.
it.
Raptors, baby. Views from the 6. And
All
yo,
right.
guys, if you want signs, stickers, decals, we're going Raptors. We got 6_sports. Let's go, baby.
And I'm putting
Peel
this
it
sign up
underscore
now
once underscore. That's it.
because we're
Our
gonna
boy Tony.
start with this topic right now. The Raptors, because we're from the 6. Let's get into it right away.
All right, then we'll let D take it away, my friend. It's all you. Guess we can start with Van Vliet if you want.
So Van Vliet signed a 4-year, $85 million contract deal. I thought he should have got $75 million, but he got $85. But I'm happy for the Van. $75 million getting his contract deal. So Raptors they're upcoming right now, man. They got Pascal signed. They
Van
got
Vliet.
Van Vliet signed. He's gonna sign next year. But the main thing right for the Raptors is to get Giannis.
And they got Stanley Johnson for 3 years. So okay.
No team's gonna sign him anyway, so he got no choice to opt back in. So
Yes, that's things I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna get Giannis. I don't, because the moves Milwaukee's been making.
he's still not staying.
If he
Giannis
leaves
is-
that team, Milwaukee is not going to be doing good. For
I
a
know
long
Drew
time.
Holiday is a good player, but he's not that. He's good, but he's not the guy that can put him over the top. So
So those trades, do you think they overpaid with those draft picks?
hell yeah, man. The Pelicans won that trade easy, man.
So the management must know something if they're overpaying for these players.
Exactly, man. The Warriors won that trade, man.
I don't think Giannis is coming to the Raptors. That's my personal opinion. It's going to be a fun.
I think he
It's
will.
50-50 because you got You still got to give Milwaukee the credit because they're the home. They can offer the most points in the match. But you got Toronto with the Masai connection. On top of that, the Miami Heat's name coming up as well too, with Pat Riley and everything as well. So,
But you see Jonas's comments about Miami Heat?
yeah,
No,
I hear it.
he said some reporter kept on saying he was going to Miami. And Giannis came out and said, "I didn't say that yet." Like he pretty much said, like
He can't say anything. That's the
Can't
thing.
say
If he
anything.
says
Yeah.
one thing, then all the reporters from that side are attacking him. If he says another thing, all the reporters from another side are attacking him.
Do you think we'll chase
I
him
was
out of
gonna
town if he comes to Raptors though? Like
No.
I think we kind of chased Kawhi out with the
What do you
following
mean?
around the
Messiah
airport.
Jury brought him and his family to town. There's no way we're gonna chase him out of town.
We chased
Same here.
Kawhi out of town though. I think.
But
The
I knew
Toronto
Kawhi's
fans.
from
we
LA
all knew
though.
Kawhi was leaving. Kawhi
Yeah.
never said anything about staying in Toronto. He just came, did his job,
Won a
and
ship
was
and
championship.
called it a day.
Thank
Kawhi
you.
the whole time.
Yeah, thanks. Big ups. I want to ask you, Lonzo Ball, he plays on New Orleans Pelicans, right?
Yeah.
So this was the fact. So guys, if you watch reality TV, the Masked Singer, whatchamacallit, Lonzo Ball, on his off time, he did it.
He raps.
He rapped.
I remember I heard something about him rapping.
But he sang like a couple different songs. There's like 3 of them, but he got voted off this week. But I was just blown away. I had to write that down and tell you guys, like, that was sweet.
He should work on his jump shot, but it's not surfing on the day.
Not his vocals. He's working his
Speaking
jump
of the
shots.
Ball family, one just got drafted.
Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah,
Yeah, that's for sure. And, you
LaMelo
know,
Ball went number
LaMelo.
3 overall. The pick, Charlotte Hornets took him at number 3 overall pick. That's gonna be interesting to see LeVar Ball and Michael Jordan in interaction with each other. That's gonna be interesting.
I think Michael Jordan's gonna have to shut him down early because that guy won't stop.
They'll play a one-on-one game. Jordan will shut his ass up.
Too much pressure on his kids. Like,
Just
but they're
just go
successful.
sort it out on the golf course.
But Lamelo's a good basketball player. He has great ball handler and everything.
He's already a pro, and he's like, this is his first pro like contract. He's played in what, New Zealand, Australia,
Yeah.
and something else. I don't know.
He
Fraser's having some technical difficulties, but we'll keep the ball rolling. Don't even worry.
He played Lithuania too.
There we go.
Him and his brother Leangelo played Lithuania earlier too
Yeah,
as well.
I remember when that first.
So he's got some pro basketball experience, which is good for him. So
I want to ask you, do you know much about Anthony Edwards? I saw some highlights. I don't know if you guys tuned into
draft
the NBA draft earlier this week, but I did. It was all virtual, so it was kind of new. It was a new thing they were doing. I think, what's his name? Adam Silver. I think he's one of the best commissioners, man. He's a commissioner. Like, he's pretty legit.
I like Adam Silver, man. He's
Yeah.
he's
Comparing him to like Gary Bettman, like, holy buddy.
that's you guys. That's you guys.
Nah.
Gary Bettman.
Steven Adams heading to Pelicans, eh?
Yeah, I heard about that trade. So the OKC Thunder are basically in the rebuild, but they got like 17 first-round picks, so they're good
Yeah,
for the
they got
future.
a lot.
And Hayward from the Celtics
What do they
signed
do
a 4-year deal, 120 million with the Hornets.
Are you serious?
Hayward?
Gordon Hayward?
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up too. I said that Hayward, Gordon Hayward, he plays for the Celtics. Remember that video a couple years ago when he came down and his leg snapped out of his skin?
His first game at Boston.
Yeah.
First very game at Boston against Cleveland. He
So
fractured
the
his ankle.
Celtics offered him like a 2 or 3 year deal for like 35 million or 45 something, like
No, it was a 4-year, 128 million
from Boston,
Yeah, from Boston.
and he declined it.
This last year he could decline to go opt out, so he opted out and got more money. So
And then so that's a big.
that's good for Charlotte because now
Yeah.
they got LaMelo Ball and they got Gordon Hayward,
Stay tuned! Like this is
who can
it's
score.
gonna be a new generation of basketball. Zion and all these guys.
Crowder
ripping
to the
it.
Suns too.
Are you serious, Jay Crowder?
Look at me stick with the facts
agreed
over
to
here.
3-year, 30 million pack.
That's not bad, man. Suns are making moves as well. Phoenix Suns they acquired Chris Paul on the trade on Monday, which is going to bolster that backcourt. Him and Devin Booker, so make life easier for Devin Booker now.
And Avery Bradley agrees to a 2-year deal, $11.6 million to the Heat.
Well, they basically switched. Okay, that's not bad. That's
Wow.
good. That's
So
good.
Toronto's up in Tampa. They can actually win the championship, then go to the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay right after.
The Raptors. Who are you talking about? Win the championship?
If the Raptors win the championship in Tampa, they'll go straight to the Super Bowl. What?
Super Bowl's in February, buddy.
Yes, but when's the season start for the Raptors?
September 22nd.
So when's the championship?
Playoffs start in May.
That's a tight season.
See, yeah, D knows all this information.
So playoffs probably won't end until probably like June, late June, early July. Finals end in early July.
So do you know anything
Speaking
about
of
James
LeVar,
True.
Lamar? Yeah.
LeVar.
Oh,
Speaking
LeVar
of him,
Ball, yeah.
he says he wants to do a 1-on-1 pay-per-view with Michael Jordan.
Great. Michael doesn't even need the money to do that. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's competitive. You know he'll just do
no,
it.
he'll
Just for
challenge
his
him to
edge.
golf or something.
Nah,
Like,
Michael will
cigar
take him
smoking
out.
contest.
I can't
Jordan,
talk,
Jordan will beat him regardless of anything he does, man.
especially golf.
All right, so golf. That you said that, I got one or two facts. 60% of golfers in the world are over the age of 65.
Yeah, it's a retirement sport.
But not anymore, fella. I joined this year. There's a new age group coming through, and there's a tournament going on right now. It's not a big one. It's PGA Tour, but like they're not meant like they don't have to go. But yesterday when I last watched it, it was Matt Kuchar was in the lead by like 15 under or something like that. But that's all I really got for golf.
You guys know anything about that? The Bucks trade that fell apart.
Oh, what Bob, I can't remember the guy's pronounced, the guy from Sacramento, right?
Yeah, Boz something.
I think he failed the physical. Didn't he fail the physical, something like that?
Yeah, I was wondering. I just read it.
Yeah, they did another trade too. I can't remember who the trade they did a trade with. I can't remember who they made a trade with, but that trade did fall through because I think he failed the physical. No, I think he wants to become a restricted free agent. So
Yeah, he turned it down or something.
turn it down. Yeah, so
Yeah, so Danny Green is going to Philly too, right?
Yeah.
Daryl Morey is making moves right now
Yeah,
for
for
Philadelphia.
Al Horford and
But
the
who's
first
Danny
and second
Green?
round.
Yeah, I hope Danny Green from
Danny
the
Green,
playoffs
Danny
doesn't
Green
show up.
came to Toronto, won a championship, went to the Lakers, won a championship, and now he's going
But
to
he
Philly.
didn't. He wasn't the reason the Lakers won that
Well,
championship.
he's a part of the reason.
Well, Daryl Morey's got the Philadelphia. He's already making moves. He got rid of that horrible contract by Al Horford, which was stupid to begin with. I don't understand why you give a 34-year-old $110 million, but they got him out of there. They got Philadelphia shooters. They got shooters around Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, which is a good thing for them. So.
And about the
And they signed Dwight Howard too. It's a 1-year deal as well.
Oh, yeah.
Who did?
Yeah,
Who did?
Philadelphia 6%.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Dwight
so-
Howard, eh? So how many balls are in the league now? Two, right? So the balls are the first brothers to both be picked
Top
in the
three.
first round and top five. Top five. That's,
No, I said LeVar did a good job. LeVar did a good job with his boys, man. So I can't hate him for that. He
Yeah.
knows his kids. Man,
yeah,
so I can't hate
I
him
think
for that.
Mello was saying the first time he started really getting into basketball was when he was the age of 3 and he was shooting on a 10-foot net. His dad that was it. That's what it is. That's how you play.
One thing about LeVar though, he got those kids to the NBA, and no matter what, their lives are going to be financially successful. You know,
Stable, yeah.
I think
he took care of his
I
kids.
think LaMelo signed up. He signed up Puma.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He signed with Puma. He's on that Usain Bolt tip.
Yeah.
and you know that someone has to get. If there's 2 kids in the family that go to the top 5, you know that dad's pushed them enough to get them there.
He did something right. He did something right with his boys. I can't hate on the father for that, man.
Yeah, always looking out for his interests for his
And
kids.
another one. I had this guy on my top 10 picks, but I was wrong on where he went. Danny Avdia. He's the highest pick is like Israeli and ever. And when this guy got picked, he was sitting up against a wall full of wine, and like the party just popped off. So that was just another random fact that I knew. And guys, if you ever need signs or like birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, because we know the holidays is coming up, if you know like an avid sports fan or something, look at this. Who wouldn't want this in their garage, in the man cave, in the bathroom, in the front hall, wherever? You got to hook up with our buddy Tony at peel_it_once to get signs, reflective, matte finish, plastic, metal, stickers, decals, whatever you want.
I think it looks good underneath the Christmas tree. You know.
And if you're really about it, you got to get the 6sports. Look at that. Look at that shield. Come on. Gold, black, and white. Raptors.
Yeah,
Old
soccer.
Drake.
Even though I hate this team, but continue.
Me too. But
I had
we'll
to give
still
it to
pump
him.
that. We know a lot of you guys out there like
We
them.
got hockey back here too, Sabres.
All right, so yeah, Klay Thompson's out too. That was another big blow. Oh my gosh, he's shooting around with his boys, and then he ACL?
Achilles.
Or
You think they're gonna
he
trade
was
him?
out from
No,
his
no,
ACL.
no way. There's no way how you're trading Klay Thompson. Klay
But-
Thompson, Steph Curry, the greatest shooting backcourt ever. in
But does he
history.
come back the same? That's a major injury.
Well,
He's a shooter.
He
though,
just
so.
came, he was gonna come back. He just started playing now because his
ACL.
ACL.
But keep that
And
in
then
mind. He's just a shooter. What happened to Durant? He was shooting and he came down on that.
But Durant had a cap and they rushed him back to come play that game. You should never play that game. You should
Yeah,
never. You should
he,
never
he
came back.
wanted to.
He wants to.
that's the
He
thing,
wants to.
but he
He
shouldn't
shouldn't have
have.
played. That's my personal opinion, man.
And I think we all called that too before the game. I think every Toronto fan was saying, this
I
is
was like,
rushed.
yeah, when it went down, but then I was like,
Not me, man.
oh,
When
that
he went
sucks.
down, I'm like, this
I don't
guy's
want
out for
nobody to
the
get
I hate
hurt
seeing
in
guys.
sports.
I
at all.
got-
That championship mentality did kick in that
Yo,
day.
for
After
sure.
a couple
This is
seconds.
our chance to actually get our foot in the door and then win. Like,
We
so,
never had an NBA championship, so
never.
Kevin Durant basically standing in our way win a championship, man. That's basically what it was. That's why fans were cheering. I wasn't cheering. I was pissed off. He's a great player.
it would have been a different series if Durant.
Oh
was
hell
in
yeah!
there.
It would have been 5 games. Golden State. Just keeping it real. As a Raptor fan, it'd been Warriors in 5.
I don't know.
No, Warriors in 5.
Because
Fraser.
Thompson went out too, right?
Hey,
You got
Fraser, I
James
forgot to ask.
KD and Steph.
I forgot to ask you. I kind of skipped over. I remember you were saying that you got some information with fantasy football. I'm sorry, I apologize. I forgot. But do you have any information or any input for those people out there that got their fantasies? You got any like insider tips? Because the three of us, we don't have any. We don't have the time to put into fantasies because we're putting all our time into 6 Sports at 6sportzzz.
Subscribe, share, and like.
Like, love, get on board or get out of the way.
And
Because
remember, first 100 subscribers have a chance to win these type of jerseys right here.
and
got a
pull
hockey
it up to the
jersey right
screen.
here.
Show it up
That's
there.
Pavel Bure right there.
Do you know what his nickname was? The Russian Rocket, boys and girls. I
Oh.
bought one of these. Like, let's go.
We got Damian Lillard.
You got Dame Dollar. So
Dame
if you
Dollar.
subscribe, if you're one of those first 100, and if you comment and subscribe and you catch our eye, you're pretty much
We got
looking
Patty.
good.
We got Patty Mahomes right here, man. Defending Super Bowl
What
MVP
you know
championship
about
right
that?
here.
So we're serious about this. We're trying to get you guys involved. We're trying to make it interesting. Ask us questions. Ask us anything. Like,
And we got a Roy Halladay jersey right here. Rest in peace to the great Toronto Blue Jay pitcher that passed away 2 years ago. Unfortunately,
pitcher, pilot, legend. Love that guy.
the Doc.
The Doc, straight up. What else we got? So basketball. Anything else?
I think we're on to hockey now.
Hockey.
No. We're not done with basketball
No.
yet. I got a lot to talk about
Yeah,
basketball.
okay.
he's got some stuff he wants to talk about.
We're
Here,
gonna
give
talk.
me that. You go. You take over.
We're gonna talk about the James Harden and Russell Westbrook wanting out of Houston. James Harden purportedly wants to go to Brooklyn, but I don't see that trade going down. I don't know how they can pull that trade off. Number one,
I heard they might trade Irving.
but I don't understand because
Oh.
Kyrie and KD want to play.
Yeah, they want to
together.
play together.
And any three to pull that trade off, you have Kyrie, KD, and James Harden, three dominant ball dominant players. That's must see TV for me. I get to go off on these guys on a daily basis.
That's like watching in that.
And on top of that too, you got Steve Nash, a new head coach.
Yes, love it, Canadian.
And you got Mike D'Antoni, offensive guru. I don't know how that's going to work.
Head coach gone back up.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work with that trade.
That's
trade
age and
scenario.
experience and advice.
So James Harden reportedly wants out of Houston because Houston offered him a record two-year, $103 million contract extension. He'd been the first player ever to have $50 million a season. He turned it down. So he's
If you're turning
tired.
down 50 mil,
He basically
50
wants
sheets
out.
a
He
year.
wants out of Houston.
Yeah.
So and Russell Westbrook and him basically agreed they don't want to play each other anymore in Houston. So and plus Russell Westbrook, who's taking his contract? Because Russell Westbrook he's a very ball dominant player. He does what he wants. He doesn't really care about no one else. All he cares about getting his stats. Man, it's hard to play with.
Antonio Brown type,
Yes, in a sense, yes. They're
or
both
like a Le'Veon Bell type.
Le'Veon should
Le'Veon
stay his ass in Pittsburgh now.
It's a good
Plays in
mentality to
KC now.
have if you can control it.
But he can't.
can't.
Russell Westbrook, he can't. Like you can't coach him.
What's it about?
he's based-
Teamwork.
Yeah, ego's too big. on
He's
it.
basically gonna tell you, screw you, I'm gonna play the way I want to play basketball. If you don't like it, go to hell. That's basically Russell Westbrook for you. So
Yeah, but if you're
Big
not like
ego.
LeBron James and you have championships when you make those calls, man, your thoughts to go out the window.
another thing too, John Wall wants a trade from the Washington Wizards, and we're gonna look at John Wall's salary. He hasn't played the last couple seasons, so I'm gonna read John Wall's stats on salary for you. This past season has happened. He didn't play all season. He made almost $39 million this year. This upcoming
Not even play.
yeah, he didn't play. He missed all last year.
That's a
Talk
nice
about
paycheck.
talent.
This upcoming season, he's gonna make $41 million this upcoming season. The following season, $44 million. $44 million is gonna come in. And then the opt-out, the 2022-23 season, a reported $47 million deal.
That's
John
how much
Wall-
he's projected to make.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
and he hasn't played basketball in 2 years. So he's a good player, but I can't see him coming back from Achilles because he played in 2 years. Plus, he had another injury with his knee as well too. So it's going to be interesting with John Wall.
Tough.
If you're going to trade anyone, you basically got to swap John Wall, Russell Westbrook, because their contracts match. So that's one way I can see with those guys.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's so much better to work with someone or play on a team with someone that you know and you click with and you connect with. But if if it doesn't work, it's just not going to work.
I think John
You know,
Wall. I
like,
think
if
it's
we're both skilled in the same area,
Yeah.
then we're fighting over each other and like kind of taking away from each other.
And there's a window to compete. If
Well,
that window is starting to get
no,
smaller and smaller,
Washington's a rebuild mode right now.
Oh,
Bradley Beal can tell freaking Washington.
Yeah, Beal, I
come
like
to
that
Toronto or come to Toronto, Bradley Beal.
I'd get it.
But I'm hearing, but I'm kind of hearing. I hear he's lean towards Miami. If Giannis can make a play, if Miami can make a play for Giannis, they're gonna definitely try and get Bradley Beal.
I hope we get friggin' Giannis. You got any thoughts over there, Fraser? You watch basketball?
Not much.
No, don't worry. We're good. We got some wrestling talk coming up, and I know you thrive with that stuff.
Another thing too, the Clippers lost Montreal Harris to the Lakers.
Oh, what? He went to the
Lakers, man. The Clippers are so dysfunctional right now, man. The Lakers keep getting better, and the LA Clippers.
Well, I have a question for you guys.
I saw that guy play live at the Chase Center, man. That guy's a beast. What'd you say? Sorry.
What's the question?
What's your question?
So, do you think the Lakers are gonna be? Do you think the Lakers are gonna be a top contender in the playoffs this year?
The defending champions.
Of course they
are.
You got LeBron James. You're up there, man. I'm just saying they lost Montreal's here. Like basically, Lakers are getting better. The Clippers are just.
That's a huge pickup.
The Clippers are.
Also,
The same. I think Lakers are going to take it 2 years again.
Michael Jordan all day. Let's go.
But I'm just basically saying the Clippers are just falling apart in our eyes right now. It's sad, but Kawhi and Paul just have an opt out after the season, so we'll see what happens, man. But,
all because of load management too, apparently.
And this is why the Lakers are obviously number one. LA Clippers will be second fiddle in the city of Angels, man. So it's a Lakers town all day, every day, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like Kobe passing. It's like Lakers are gonna be like shined upon for a while.
The team I thought that was gonna compete with the Lakers in the Western Conference, Golden State, but then Klay Thompson went down. But they got James.
This year, you mean?
Yeah, but they got James Wiseman, that big man from Memphis.
Wiseman. That's what I wanted to ask you if you know anything about that. I wanted to touch base on college, but I don't know much about college hoops.
Wiseman's a big body, so he can help Draymond in the front court, grab rebounds and everything. He can run the court too. So like, they can understand something. If this 15 years ago, Wiseman would have killed it in football, but the game is changing now. It's more about 3-point shooting now.
Yeah, pick and rolls and stuff.
But for Golden State this year, I think it's a perfect opportunity for Andrew Wiggins to ball out this year because Klay Thompson's out this year. This is Wiggins' year to finally, step up because he's already labeled a bust.
Canadian.
He's already labeled a bust this year. And he's a good kid. He's a good player. But I think this is the year that Andrew Wiggins finally again has to ball out this year. So I believe in Wiggins this year, man. So
I'll always believe in any
Steph Curry's gonna ball out too.
Player coming from Ontario.
And Steph Curry always balls out too.
What else? What else you got?
Mason Plumlee left the Denver, went to Detroit, 3-year deal, $23 million. And Jeremy Grant left Denver to Detroit for 3 years, $60 million. But Denver offered him $60 million too as well. I don't understand that because you play Jokic, he makes life easier for you.
How do you think Golden State's going to do this year?
Well, they're gonna be exciting.
It'll be good because Clay's out. That's a big factor. But their new pickup, James Wiseman, will help. Right?
Oh, do you think they're gonna have a high draft pick again next year or a low draft?
They're making playoffs this year. They'll be exciting. If they have Klay Thompson's championship,
they got a good coach too, man.
Think Klay Thompson will make it back?
No. Achilles are out for the year.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah,
that's why they named gods about it. Achilles.
No, he got Achilles. Yeah, he got his heel chopped.
Yeah, but but when it comes to Jeremy Grant,
movie reference.
Detroit and Denver offered him the same amount of money, but he chose Denver, which I don't understand. Makes no sense whatsoever because you play Nikola Jokic. He's the best passing big man in the NBA, but you go to Detroit. I don't understand that. He makes life easier for you when you play Jokic, man. But I guess he wants more shots.
Maybe he's thinking he's in Jokic's shadow.
No, I think Jamal Murray's taking all the shots, so I think he wants his more shots. But me personally, Jokic makes life easier for anybody to play a thin man. I personally would say that Denver about Jeremy Grant, but you know what? It is what it is, man. He wants to shine, so
there also could be other variables and other things going on.
Well, yeah, and the Clippers re-signed Marcus Morris, the evil Morris brother, not the good Morris, Marcus Morris. He's the evil Morris brother. I call him that. So
sure. So yeah, guys, make sure you go onto YouTube, go onto Instagram. I think I'm gonna get Me Stick to make a Twitter account. What was the other one? TikTok. We're gonna do everything. We're trying to pump it out. 6 sports. ZZZ. Like, let's go.
If you have any
join it, like it, love it, like get on board. Because if you miss the train, like it ain't stopping and it won't. So
and if you have any suggestions, like we said, just message us, whatever.
Like Jipper Jones, trim your eyebrows. Like Dave, like wear purple, anything. We just want feedback. We want to know that you guys like anything. We're here for you.
Only rock purple for the Raptors. That's it.
We're literally dedicating our whole week to this moment. Like when we start pressing record and when we finish it, then it's complete. And then as soon as it's done, we start it over again. So we really are here for you guys. Look, we got Fraser Crane, the captain of our ball hockey team, coming in, special guest. You know,
And-
like everybody's asking, everybody's loving it. So love it, like it, send it. Like, let's go.
Let's get Fraser back into this conversation too. So,
yeah,
I
what,
think
you
we're
want to
gonna
dabble into some
hockey.
Hockey? Okay,
Let's do
go
some hockey. All right.
So, all right, so Meat Stick and I and Fraser, we all play ball hockey together.
We're good with this.
So Meat Stick's the guy with the up and comers, the juniors, the prospects, and I'm a more current like NHL guy. I know my players in the NHL.
I want to give a shout out to Holpe and his tortoise for finally getting up the U.S. border. They were held there for hours, and Holpe never left his tortoise. Good man.
What?
He has a pet tortoise, and they got stuck
That's
at
a
the
big
border.
turtle, you know that, right?
Yeah.
That's random.
Yeah.
Goalies are always the most random dudes. They're so weird.
Okay.
All right, so Meat Stick, take it away, man. You and Fraser Crane over here. Let's go.
Well, Fraser, do you have anything to add? Because I know you have some notes there. So we'll start with you.
Hockey wise, not really that much. I know by Phil, he is gonna go to the World Juniors. He is not going to come back to the NHL if the World Juniors overlap with the NHL.
Overlap.
So that is big
Well, why would
for
you?
the NHL team. LA.
Go on, I'm listening.
Yeah, but if you have your NHL career, why not start it off with a hit? Why?
Because you could get injured.
Yes, you can play.
Have an NHL career.
But you're going to be for Team Canada for so long.
And team
I don't know.
for days, man. We got recruits on backups.
The thing about Team Canada and the juniors right now, the rest of the world's starting to catch up. So I'm starting to see their other programs are starting to get smarter.
Yeah,
And Team Canada needs to upgrade their program now. We've been running the same program. for
we
so
are
long.
the program,
It's
but we
weird.
do need to upgrade it.
I'm
Not
going
upgrade
to bring
it,
a basketball analogy here too. The same thing with Team USA basketball. When the Dream Team dominated '92, the world basically caught up. They had to catch up to USA basketball, and that's what happened in 2004 when the US won bronze.
It's a blueprint to success. They create, and then other teams they.
You see the Swedes and the Finns now, though. Those guys are run and gun, like
Oh, you
speed. You know, like
You mean
hockey.
the round robin killers
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Sweden, and then the first round exiters
Yeah, well, it depends. It's hard, man.
every year?
Hockey's crazy. It's different. You can't run out of bounds, right? You gotta know what you're doing.
What was it last year? The kid they finally got so mad they threw their silver medals into the audience.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's just
Good.
classless. Gotta keep it
Yeah.
up, people.
Well, if you're Sweden, you get eliminated every day.
Not when King Henrik was in net with the Sedin brothers and they're winning golds in the Olympics. But okay, we won't talk about that.
Not yet.
So what else you got there, hockey talk?
Well, just there actually really isn't much going on in hockey other than the bubble and
oh,
the juniors. And
World Juniors.
I got a fact for you about football, but go on. What were
And
you gonna
then
say?
the season starting is, I think it's supposed to be right after January.
Yeah, because they said January 1st, but actually pushing it back a couple weeks. They said so.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say because you're a Steelers fan. I forgot to mention this earlier. They're 9-0, right? That's the first time they've ever been 9-0
And that's storied franchise history.
ever. And they're the team that I think has the most.
They're tied with Patriots. It's
Yeah,
Patriots.
so they
Patriots
should.
Steelers have 6 Super Bowls. My Niners and the Cowgirls have
What a
5.
good squad, bud.
Then you got the Giants and the Packers 4. Who else 3 after that? Raiders, Washington football team, and Broncos got 3. I can go on and on and on, but those are the teams that have all the
See,
Super
that's
Bowls.
why he's here, because he can go on and on and on. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to pump the content for you guys. And we were also having a thought. This weekend is American Thanksgiving, yeah?
Yeah.
So there's 3 games Thursday.
Yep.
So we're thinking we might do a little episode on Wednesday night or sometime if
Wednesday
we can.
night, and we're gonna have my buddy Phil, my buddy Phil, have a segment Phil in the grill on that day. So he'll give his analysis on the Cowboys because he's a Cowboys fan, diehard Cowboys fan. So,
Girls.
like you said, Cowgirls. So he's gonna give us his insight on the Cowboys on like Thanksgiving Day game.
They tend to always play on Thanksgiving.
No, they always do.
Yeah.
Detroit and Dallas always play on
and Philly,
Thanksgiving.
no?
No, it's Detroit and Houston, Washington football team, and the Dallas Cowboys, and then a good Thursday night football game, Baltimore and Pittsburgh Thursday night.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be a good game.
That'll be the game that
That's
Pittsburgh
basically the
loses.
best. That's basically the best game on Thanksgiving night, Pittsburgh and Baltimore. So I'm looking forward to that game.
I had another
Oh,
fact.
did you know 7 years ago when he played on Pittsburgh on Thanksgiving, Pittsburgh and then Baltimore, Mike Tomlin tripped the player.
Yeah, that I remember
This
that.
Thanksgiving 7 years ago. So
Ooh,
how-
so is that good karma or bad karma? What's going to happen with that?
So how ironic will that be? But Baltimore won that game, so
Oh, that's
so,
crazy.
So we'll see what happens.
He got fined for that, remember?
$100,000 fine, $100,000 fine, and a loss for draft pick.
So you know Andrew Bellimore in the NFL? I wrote this down. I can't remember who he plays for. I don't know if it's New England or what. But him and Tyreek Hill are the first in their first 2 seasons to have 15 touchdowns each. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I never heard
Only
that.
in ever, like ever.
Tyreek Hill's a cheater, man. That kid's
Yeah, Tyreek Hill. Ooh, buddy.
He went to Oklahoma he was at Oklahoma State along too as well. Because Des Bryant went to that school as well. Des Bryant went to Oklahoma State as well.
Yes. That's pretty much all I got. Adam Thielen had a crazy one-handed catch last week. That was insane.
Oh, the Chicago Bears.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, I'm a
chord.
diehard Niners fan, but I'm sick and tired of Matt Nagy. He needs to get fired, man. Because Nick Foles, he's not cutting it. Since he's been integrated as a starter as a quarterback of the Chicago Bears, they have the second lowest offensive rate in the NFL. They managed to score 17 points a game. They're killing that defense. The defense is basically keeping them inside the games this year as well. On top of that, too, that's a championship defense, and they're going down for nothing. Matt Nagy needs to go, man. He needs to admit to the team that I messed up. I should have kept Trubisky. He waited for Trubisky. Trubisky made one interception, and next you know he benches him.
But Trubisky's in it now.
And he got no. He's injured shoulder as well too. So
Oh,
they're on a bye this week. So we'll see what's gonna happen.
they are.
day.
Okay. I didn't know that.
On top of that, Matt Nagy switches play calling to an offensive coordinator, and they still can't do anything. The offense is so stagnant right now. They need Trubisky. He's a mobile quarterback.
You can make some calls.
Exactly, man. And they run some RPOs and get players down the field, stuff like that. Run the ball, man. But like I said, Matt Nagy's gone after this year. I think Nick Foles will be gone out
I was
of
gonna say they're just thinking Big Dick Nick because he freaking won the ship, came in.
He's a backup quarterback for a reason.
Backup, exactly. You're good. You're bad, good quarterback. And so what else do we got? Golf. We touched on golf.
UFC.
Okay, so now Meat Stick. This is his.
This just in.
Uh-oh.
Right now. UFC 256
Breaking news.
has just been signed for Ferguson to face Oliveira in a co-main event. Ferguson was supposed to fight Michael Chandler in January on the McGregor fight, but Ferguson said he's not waiting that long. He wants to fight now. He's been in fight shape for a long time.
Ferguson?
Yeah.
He got his face beat last
And
time.
he wants a December fight.
Yeah, Gaethje, yeah.
I remember watching that fight in May.
So that's on December 12th. That fight's happening. Also, I'm going right into boxing right now. You have Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. next Saturday. Woo! And you know what?
We should do it live. We should do it live for that.
I just seen a picture
we
of
should get
John.
Fraser over here. We should watch it.
I
here.
just seen a picture of Mike Tyson, and
From
he
before
looks
and now with the traps. Oof,
he
I
looks
saw
better
that too.
than when he was younger.
Yeah, I know.
And Roy Jones Jr., his hand speed is still there. Like, don't count Roy Jones Jr. out because, like you said on the Joe Rogan podcast, when people start messing with him, the light goes on, the light goes off. And when people start playing with that light, you see the best kind of Roy Jones Jr.
Or Roy Jones Jr. fan. That's my view. I'm going with Roy Jones in that fight.
I'm going with Tyson all day.
Tyson,
I
because
don't
he's
know. I
like
just want a
living
good
legend.
fight. I want it to go I want it to be a long one. I want them to both have their
It's
up
8
and down.
rounds. It's
Yeah.
8 rounds fight.
I want
So.
it to have their up and down. Keep it close. I don't want it to be like second round, boom, that's it.
Also on the card, you have Nate Robertson versus
Nate Robinson.
Jake Paul.
Oh yeah.
Former 3-time NBA stand-down champion. So
Now, Jake Paul actually does boxing with legitimate boxers, right? So
Oh,
there it is.
oh, we're good. Sorry about that.
Don't worry, I can fix things.
Yeah, Meat Sticks are resident technologic.
But back into it. Where were we actually?
Talking about UFC or something.
Boxing.
Oh yeah, boxing.
Jake Paul and Nate Robinson.
Jake Paul's gonna win, I think, because he does have professional boxers around him ever since his brother's last fight with KSI. So I think, a couple of months in and a lot of lessons, you're gonna know some boxing. And I don't think Nate Robertson knows too much about it yet. He needs more time with it. I think because he's an athlete, he can pick up on it pretty quick. So it's gonna be a good fight, but I think Jake Paul, even though I hate him, he's gonna win.
That's the
I
thing.
want to see Nate Robertson knock him out. All right.
I like Nate Robinson, even though he got that dunk off 2006, but I'll forgive him after that though. But other than that, it should be a good fight.
Also,
Okay, so the internet connection is not the greatest. So if we cut out, guys, we apologize in advance, but we'll keep going with UFC and wrestling and all that.
so what else is there coming up? Oh, there's a UFC tonight. Too.
Oh yeah, the crucifix girl,
Yeah. So,
Shevchenko, the Russian. I don't think she's ever been beat. I'm not sure if she has, but
she has by Amanda Nunes.
I'll bet $100 on her tonight anyway. I've never seen the crucifix actually applied on a person. That's when you have your legs around one arm. How does it go? And then you're elbowing them in the head. Oh man, it's crazy.
Well, tonight's not the greatest cards. It's not one of my it's not one of those McGregor cards where you got everyone's gonna be watching. But we got Figueiredo versus Perez. I don't really know too much about Figueiredo because he just jumped into a title contention because I believe it was Henry Cejudo who dropped the belt and then he came in for that replacement fight or whatever where they had the champion won. I don't think that division's that strong anyways. The flyweight division is kind of weak. Next is Shevchenko versus Maya.
Oh, Shevchenko.
Now here, this guy's gonna get fired after this event. The guy's name is Mike Perry. Came in cocky for the weigh-ins just yesterday. In the morning, there's pictures of him eating tacos before the weigh-ins, and he said,
"I love tacos. What's wrong with that?"
But he said I could lose 27 pounds before the weigh-in. He came in 4.5 pounds overweight, and then he dabbed after in front of Dana White there. Goodbye, Mike Perry.
Yeah.
Also, Dana White gave him a second chance because he just had a domestic with his wife.
And us at 6sports, we don't condone that stuff.
No,
not at all.
Goodbye, Mike Perry.
Without women, you wouldn't have men. So we love the ladies. Fraser, do you watch UFC at all? You're off the quiet order there. You keep messing with your phone, so we're not sure if you're in or you're out or what.
The connection is not really good over here. Sorry, boys.
Oh, good.
I'm cutting in and out.
Well, you look fantastic, so don't worry about it. I'm sure we got some of your input, so that's all that matters, right? And what? 6 Sports, you've been pumping it for us? Okay.
Hey, JP, how do you win one of those signs again?
Pardon me?
How do you win one of those 6 signs again?
Oh, you got to talk to my boy Tony, a.k.a. Anthony Peel _it_once.
Follow it.
Love it. Talk to him. 6 Sports. Remember, guys, the ZZZ. You want magnets for your car, stickers for yourself, signs for your friends, Christmas gifts, everything.
Also, if you have kids and stuff, and we're looking for merchandise ideas for T-shirts and stuff, right?
Hit up Vaughn.
You know what we should do? I just had a brilliant idea. We should have a contest.
There you go.
I bet you I'm already putting my money down that Graham's son is going to win it. Our buddy G-Sauce, Graham, shout out. But imagine people can just send us in pictures of 6 Sports.
Yeah, and
their own thoughts and the way they do it, like art or whatever, drawing.
Make us a few logos, anything you want, and whatever you send us, we'll even put it on the podcast. We'll show the world what you guys are up to.
And also, it's getting cold. We're still in the tiki hut, but it's going to get colder and it's supposed to snow. So reminder, get your winter tires put on. But we're probably going to change locations to get indoor. And I got a light for us. We're improving. We're working on it. We're trying to do everything we can. Were you about to say something?
And I said, if you want merchandise, 6 Sports, like this, hit my brother Vaughn Customs. He'll do whatever you want.
Vaughn City Custom?
Vaughn City Custom, whatever you want, he'll make it.
Shout out Vaughn City Customs for the 6 Sports, black and gold. You know us, like the 3rd Raptors jersey.
Hit him up. Whatever you need, he'll do it for you, man.
All right, so actually, keep talking. I want to see what it is on the golf right now. Jason Day was in it, and Matt Kuchar was leading, so I don't know. So you're going to be watching that tonight there, Meat Stick?
So back to
golf?
Pardon? What'd you say, Fraser? Sorry?
So back to the UFC there. So Kyla Harrison, she has a big fight tonight. I actually know the guy that's actually trains her. So hope she wins tonight. Go Kyla. And hope you win the championship tonight.
That's a nice shout out, buddy.
Way to go, bud. That's what the fans want. That's what the people want. Got to show respect when respect is due. This just in. Kevin Kisner, my boy. He's a golfer. He's the kind of
My
guy.
boy Jimmy in
Suck it back.
Florida trains there. So
My kind of golfer. This guy's tied for third. Jason Days in 12th, and Sunjae Im from Korea missed the cut. So
Is Tiger playing? Is Tiger playing this weekend?
no. Tiger, he's not going to be playing for a while.
Probably till next year.
But
Right?
it's all Americans right now. Someone named Streb, and then Villa, I guess, from Colombia. But Kevin Kisner's in third, and that's my guy. I'm a Barstool guy. That's my guy.
All right, I got a big topic now. Fraser's gonna like this one.
This is when I put my earplugs in.
All right, so we all know the Undertaker's farewell is tomorrow night.
This guy's all excited and everything.
All
So
at the
excited and
Survivor
everything, man.
Series.
Fraser, don't move your phone around. Just leave it in one place and just listen and respond.
Where it all began for the Undertaker years ago.
30 years ago.
Tennessee?
No,
Where?
Survivor Series.
Okay.
Last year, 3 years ago. I remember that.
And he's
Not a lot of
leaving
wrestling
at the
guys.
Survivor Series tomorrow. What do you think about the Undertaker's farewell, Fraser?
Fraser, you there?
What do you think about the Undertaker's farewell?
hello,
We think about Undertaker's farewell.
hello.
Survivor Series.
What are you thinking about the Undertaker's farewell?
I can't believe it's over. It's been a long history with the Undertaker.
30 years, man. 30
I'm-
years.
I wish he still,
WrestleMania is never gonna be the same.
You know, I hate Mr. McMahon for that crap.
yeah.
You should never end the streak. That was Undertaker.
Remember this?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't think
Who's Undertaker's greatest rival? Who's Undertaker's greatest rival in wrestling?
I don't know. Might be Mick Foley when he went off the Hell in a Cell.
I think he likes that answer.
I think it's Mick Foley #1.
Mankind, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Mankind. That's what I was gonna say.
Mankind, Do Love, Cactus Jack. Number 2 will be Brock Lesnar.
No. Shawn
Michaels,
Michaels,
the Heartbreak Kid.
HBK, Hell in a Cell matches together.
One. There's only
See,
one
guys,
Hell in a
we
Cell.
cover all sports for you guys.
The
Six
first Hell in a Cell
sports.
match is Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, and Kane intervened in that match.
And then those
Yeah.
WrestleMania matches towards the end of his career,
Yeah,
those were 5-star matches at WrestleMania. Nothing like, I think those are my 2 favorite matches ever.
My favorite Brock Lesnar match is Undertaker's No Mercy 2002 in the Hell in a Cell when Undertaker had to bust a cast hand.
Oh,
That was a good match.
The biker.
The biker.
See, don't
dead
get
man,
meat
the
stick and
dead
Fraser
man.
started with friggin' wrestling, and they'll
man.
go on for
He
days.
got Triple H as one of his great rivals, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, Stone Cold and the Undertaker.
The best intro track for sure.
And you got- Yeah, who else? Yeah, Bret Hart. Him and Bret Hart has some classic matches too as well.
Him and Vince.
So is that the main fight then for the
So
whole thing?
That's the main event for the Survivor Series. Yeah.
I really don't care wrestling anymore. It's not what it once was when I was younger.
I'm not gonna be watching too much of the event. I'm gonna be watching the farewell.
I'll watch Undertaker for a while. I'll watch that, but I don't care for.
And to get the Undertaker better, watch his last ride documentary, and
It's a good
amazing.
documentary. I enjoy the documentary. It's a good
There
documentary.
you go. You got some Sunday night right after you eat dinner material to watch there, guys.
And watch Sunday Night Football game too. Chiefs, Raiders.
Woo! Actually, I'll be watching that for sure. Because you know what? Why? 6 Sports, guys. Make sure you like it, love it, list it, spread it, subscribe to it.
hey Jeff,
First 100 subscribers can win these
Wait.
win some jerseys. Yeah, Fraser. What are you saying? Sorry. All right, we're having some technical issues with Fraser. He lives up in Bolton or something, whatever. But we got anything else, guys? How long have we been going for? I don't even know. Usually when we record, it says the time, but this doesn't. I started a timer and we're at 42 now. I feel like we talked for at least a half an hour before that. So I promise you longer episodes Saturday. So now you can actually get your picks in on time and our projections and our predictions. What are you going to say, Fraser? He's back. Let's go.
I'm back.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think would win there? Bray Wyatt as the Fiend or the Undertaker?
I don't
The
even know who. I
Undertaker.
don't even know who that first person is. He just
The
mentioned.
Fiend.
That's Iron.
Anything that has the word fiend in it, that's not a good look.
That's Undertaker 2.0. No, that's Kane. He's Undertaker 3.0. Okay, you can't beat the original. Undertaker's the original. Undertaker will ruin Bray Wyatt.
I know. I like Ric Flair, Undertaker, and Ultimate Warrior, and like the Hulkster. Like,
Bret
those are my
Hart's
guys.
Bret Hart's my number
And
one.
Bret
dude.
Hart.
He's
Yeah,
Canadian,
Shawn
so
Michaels.
I hate Shawn
X-Pac.
Michaels.
Like those
Stone Cold.
Yeah. Stone
Bret
Cold
Hart and
Boss.
Stone Cold. Those are my top two all time. But another football news. I don't know if you heard about Antonio Brown situation again.
No.
Allegedly, he had an incident with security guard doing a little temper tantrum, breaking stuff. So the
Broke a
NFL
camera.
broke a camera and everything. So the NFL didn't know about it. He didn't tell the NFL. So he's investigating right now. Who knows? He might get cut by the.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than beg for permission.
I don't think.
I don't think I said that right, but it's something along those lines.
I don't think. He is who he is. I don't think he's gonna change, man. He's just that. He's a head case, man.
Yo, Meat Stick, what's Saturday for again?
The boys.
The boys. All right, boys, girls, everybody. 6 SPORT ZZZ. You got anything else? You want to touch base on anything else?
I think we're pretty good.
Any baseball news?
Not really.
All I know is the Jays were looking at that center fielder from Houston Astro, like Baron Bellinger. No,
I heard about that.
I can't remember his name, but yeah, and Jackie Bradley Jr.
Oh, from Boston.
Yeah, they're looking at him. So, like two top-notch like winners, like chain gang winners, you know.
Jay's got a nice young core, man. Pitching, they gotta get some pitching.
They have a team to build around.
Yeah,
That's
Jay's
good.
got a
Hey,
young
Fraser,
core.
is there anything else you want to tell the people? You want to shout out to anyone?
Alex Smith is going to start as the Washington
Yeah, his first
QB this first game back, so he might be the new.
traded him away for Mahomes though. Out with the old, in with the new.
Smart move. They got Super Bowl for it, so I can't.
All right, man. So we're gonna probably end it off here now.
So thank you, Fraser.
Yeah, thank you, Fraser, man. We should have you in like more often. Have you enjoyed this? I know we were talking about other things that you don't really focus on, but we're all about the sports. 6 SPORTZZZ. Add it, like it, subscribe to it.
First 100 subscribers are up for
Boy.
jerseys.
Yeah, jerseys, people, jerseys. We got jerseys on jerseys. Subscribe. I got the Russian rocket. When's the last time you seen that? Wait a minute, you haven't seen that. 6 Sports.
Patty Mahomes.
Peel _
Yeah.
_once. Stickers,
Damien.
decals, signs. Dave Dalla. Let's go. All right, Fraser, what were you saying?
Like it, subscribe, go to Instagram, follow.
Get on board or get the fuck out of the way. And that's how we're gonna end this show. You know what? Play that motherfucking beat, man. Bring that motherfucking beat back, man. Name that movie, guys. Put that in the chat. You might have an option to win. All right, Fraser, I'm ending this. I might cut you off. I'll call you right after. But you know what?
No worries.
They're
boys.
notorious.
Thanks for the invite.
Nobody can't fuck with us. And it's Saturday. And the track cut short, but we're gonna bring it back. Don't drink and drive. Get those winter tires on. Peel _it_once. 6 Sports. Don't forget the Z's, or else you're sleeping. Don't be sleeping. Get on board, all right? For Meat Stick, for Dean, Chipper Jones.
One time.
And we're out for now. Might see us Wednesday, but you never know. What you know about that? Smoking on the hydro, and we ending this show with a gotta go.